Welcome, dear viewers, listeners, and people from all around. I'm your host, Mr. Meta, and you're tuning into another insightful episode of the Reactoon podcast. Today, we have a topic that concerns each and every one of us, whether you're a business owner, a consumer, or someone simply curious about the world around us. We're delving into the consequences of deception when it comes to measurements. Now, let's start with a fundamental question. Why is honest measurement so crucial in our lives? Whether it's measuring ingredients for a recipe, filling up your gas tank, or buying products at the store, measurements play a vital role. They establish trust between consumers and businesses. They ensure fairness. But what happens when someone decides to cheat in measurements? It's not uncommon for some individuals or businesses to think they can gain an advantage by cutting corners, measuring less, and deceiving their customers. In the short term, it might seem like a clever strategy, but it's essential to remember that it comes at a cost. When you engage in deceptive measurement practices, you may profit initially. You might think you're saving time or money, but in reality, you're sowing the seeds of your own downfall. Trust is hard to build and easy to lose. When customers or clients discover your dishonesty, the consequences can be severe. Your reputation, once tarnished, can be challenging to repair. People talk, and in the age of social media and online reviews, news of your deception can spread like wildfire. What was a short-term gain turns into long-term damage. Loyal customers, those who were once the foundation of your business, will start to question their loyalty. They'll take their business elsewhere, and you'll find it difficult to earn their trust back. Moreover, there are legal consequences to deceptive measurement practices. You could face fines, lawsuits, or even closure of your business. It's a path that's simply not worth taking. Success is intricately tied to honesty, especially when it comes to fair measurement. When you prioritize accurate and transparent measurements in your endeavors, you not only build trust with customers and partners but also ensure long-term success. Fair measurement practices not only uphold your reputation but also lead to enduring relationships and sustainable growth, ultimately benefiting you in the long run. Measuring trustworthiness through your business practices is paramount, and engaging in deceptive measurements can be its undoing. Deceptive practices erode the trust of your customers, damage your reputation, and put your business on a precarious path to failure. Upholding honesty in measurements is not just an ethical choice, it's a strategic imperative for the long-term viability and prosperity of your enterprise. In our interactions with one another and in our utilization of resources, it's important to recognize that we are not the ultimate creators or sources of these resources. While we can shape and transform elements from nature into various forms, the ultimate origin of all resources lies with a higher power, often referred to as the Creator or God. These resources are entrusted to us as a test, and to benefit from them, we must adhere to the rules set by the Creator, who is the ultimate owner of everything. In the realm of business and resource dealings, it's crucial to consider what aligns with the Creator's values and what does not. Engaging in fair and honest dealings, without deceptive practices such as unfair measurements, not only brings financial gain but also earns the pleasure of the Creator. Even if it appears as a loss in the material sense, in the larger spiritual context, it is not, because it signifies God's satisfaction. Such virtuous actions are not only rewarded in the hereafter but can also manifest as assistance and blessings in this world, as the Creator is known to be a friend to those who uphold righteousness. Therefore, abstaining from deceptive practices and conducting fair dealings becomes a moral imperative that resonates with a higher purpose beyond mere material gain. Indeed, it is an undeniable fact that the Creator is a friend to those who uphold righteousness, even though it may seem, to some, that God does not help the righteous when those who are not righteous attempt to lead others away from virtue. Often, those who are mired in their own negativity and refuse to make an effort towards righteousness may feel envious of those striving to better themselves and others. However, the Creator's support for the righteous remains steadfast, even in the face of such challenges, as the path to righteousness is one chosen by those who seek to elevate themselves and the world around them. In recognizing that there is no might nor power except with God, we understand the profound importance of seeking divine guidance and assistance in our endeavors, particularly in the realm of fair dealings and measurements. It is in our best interest to humbly pray to God, seeking His guidance to enable us to engage in fair practices and to protect us from the pitfalls of deception. By earnestly seeking God's support, we not only seek to uphold righteousness, but also hope to find favor in His eyes, ultimately granting us contentment and success in our efforts. Beneficial knowledge is akin to the fuel that propels humanity forward. However, it's vital to understand that if we don't distribute and share this knowledge generously, it becomes limited in its reach, and the measure of wisdom remains incomplete. This deficiency can lead to a society with diminished righteousness and an increase in harmful forces. In distributing knowledge, just as in fair dealings, we must avoid deceptive practices, ensuring that the wealth of wisdom reaches all corners. Sharing this video is not just an act of generosity, it's a beacon for those trapped in the darkness of ignorance. It ignites the flames of wisdom and intellect, illuminating minds with the concept of fairness towards one another and fostering a society where people are shielded from the malevolence of others and enriched by their goodness. The deceptive measurements you engage in often stem from a desire for one or more of the following: fame, wealth, recognition, personal financial safety, mental peace, benefits for your loved ones, securing your position, or increasing your power, be it physical or political. However, the irony lies in the fact that you are the one who ultimately becomes deceived and deprived in pursuit of these objectives. In the quest for fame, your true talents and abilities remain hidden, as you resort to shortcuts that fail to showcase your genuine potential. While you may accumulate wealth through dishonest means, it's a wealth that lacks the inherent satisfaction of hard-earned success. Deceptive practices in pursuit of recognition often lead to a hollow sense of accomplishment, devoid of the genuine admiration and respect that come from honest achievements. Your personal financial safety may seem secure in the short term, but the instability of dishonest dealings looms as a constant threat. The mental peace you seek is elusive when guilt and fear of exposure hang over your actions. While you may intend to provide for your family, your dishonesty can jeopardize their future, and your pursuit of power may alienate those who genuinely care for you. In the end, you discover that the very things you coveted have slipped through your fingers due to your own deceptive measures, leaving you emptier than before. So, as we conclude today's discussion, remember that true success lies not in deceptive shortcuts but in the righteous path. Let's ignite the light of wisdom and fairness within us and share it generously with the world. Together, we can build a brighter, more just society. In this enlightening episode, we've explored the profound impact of deceptive measurements and the importance of upholding fairness and honesty in our dealings. We've emphasized that resources ultimately come from a higher source, and by adhering to ethical principles, we not only gain material success but also earn divine favor. Beneficial knowledge, when shared without deceit, becomes a powerful force for societal progress. It fuels wisdom and enlightenment, fostering a society characterized by righteousness and goodness. In conclusion, dear viewers, listeners, and people, the price you pay for deception in measurements is high, and the consequences are not worth the short-term gains. Honesty, trust, and integrity should always be the guiding principles in any endeavor. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Reactoon podcast. Remember, in a world filled with dishonesty, choosing honesty is a path that leads to lasting success and respect. Until next time, stay informed, stay honest, and stay connected to Reactoon channel. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps spread the message of truth and fairness. Until next time, stay enlightened and stay righteous. Goodbye.
Please like, share, and comment on video. Do not forget to subscribe channel and hit the bell icon for updates.